Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And today we're going to be taking this sweet Sig Sauer P938 to the range. We're just going to take a few shots with it, talk about the overall shooting experience. This is an interesting kind of 1911 influenced single action micro subcompact that Sig Sauer no longer offers. And first of all, I want to send a little shout out to Defense Dad over on the Defense Dad channel because he loaned me this pistol for today's test. I've actually had it for quite a while. We finally have an opportunity to take it out, so we're going to do that. We'll be shooting it at around 10 yards. We'll just be, for ammunition, we're just going to go ahead and use some bulk Federal 115 grain full metal jacket rounds. If we have any cycling issues at all, we do have a couple boxes of Fiocchi we're going to take with us. Also 115 grain. And again, just shooting at around 10 yards. Now, this pistol normally ships with a 6-round steel magazine. We have an extended magazine, so it does offer 7+1 capability. And this one's also equipped with a Viridian laser, which we're not going to be using. And it also has a, I believe, Hogue, either manufactured or Hogue-inspired overmolded grip, but it does say Sig Sauer on it. So I believe that this is a factory, or was at one point a factory available option. So real quick, let's just take you through the specifications on this pistol. As you can see, it has been cleared. Okay, check the chamber, no magazine, right? And so we'll go ahead and just do a couple dry fires on it quick and show you some of the features that it has to offer. Okay, so the specifications on this gun, if you're considering it, what do you need to know? Okay guys, so basic specifications on this pistol. It is currently discontinued from Sig, but it's still available over on the Sig website with the information. Steel 3-dot contrast sights. This does have the X-ray sights, the tritium illuminated sights. Let's see what else we have here. We've got one 6-round magazine is what it normally ships with. It is considered micro compact in its form factor. Overall length is 5.9 inches. Overall width is 1.1 inches. Your height is 3.9 inches. Your barrel length is 3 inches. The weight is 16 ounces. And your sight radius is 4 inches. Now I've got medium-sized hands. Magazine's empty. And it works. You know, my hands fit on here. I don't have to put my pinky underneath. You can get up on there. It does feel a little bit cramped, but in a emergency situation, it would definitely work. You can get a good two-handed grip on it. You do have some nice palm swells from that Hogue overmolded grip that's on there, and it does make it fit the hand well. You do not have a reversible slide stop / slide release, but you do have an ambi safety, which is really nice because I believe that Defense Dad is a southpaw. You do not have a reversible magazine detach button. Okay, but it does offer a very comfortable grip, and it does have a nice balance to it, and it doesn't feel too heavy. Let's go and check it again. Okay, we are empty. And we'll just dry fire real quick. So nice slow pull of the trigger. Yeah, very, very typical of your 1911s. Does fire without a magazine, by the way. Let's check that reset here real quick. A little gritty, but not bad, but still nice and crisp. Probably one of the better micro compact triggers that I've ever tested before. Now, just as a little head-to-head, you know, apples to oranges comparison here, this is my Ruger LCP Max 380, just to kind of put them kind of side by side and just show you, you know, just what do they look like, how do they look. Kind of show you from the top here. If we just go back to back, this is where you notice the significant difference between these two. It's a little hard to get these guys in camera here. So all the way to the back, all the way to the back. So they do consider this micro compact. I know they do call the LCP Max 380 micro subcompact. There is a pretty significant size difference, but again, you really can't even compare the two, but this is just what I call my daily carry. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get everything packed up? We'll head to the range. We'll just take a few shots with it and kind of comment on the shooting. How does it feel? Is it snappy? How's the recoil? Is it comfortable? And is this something that I think I would consider carrying? All right, let's go ahead and hit the range. All right, so let's just go ahead and start off with a magazine of 7 or a couple mags of 7, just to talk about the initial feel. Let you guys know what I think about this Sig Sauer P938. It's been a while since I've been out here. It's pretty chilly out, but no wind, which is amazing for Nebraska in January. Okay, here we go. Nice slow shots here. I'm going to go ahead and just cover up the little bullseye down there with the front sight. Okay, high and to the left. She is pulling to the left pretty good. Okay, a little bit high. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lollipop. This time I'll go ahead and put the bullseye on top of the front sight and see if that doesn't bring the nose down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so About an inch or two of adjustment made a tremendous change, as you can see right there on the target. Let's load up another 7, do another 7 rounds with that. You know, you do feel it. It does kick pretty good. I wouldn't say it's terribly uncomfortable. That rubber grip does a lot to mitigate the recoil and the shock that you feel through it. Nice crisp trigger on the line, though. I know I said earlier that it felt a little bit gritty. There is a little bit of take-up on it, but not a lot. I mean, obviously this isn't a you know, high-grade 1911, but it's also not a piece of crap either. So, all right, 7 more rounds. Here we go. Then we'll go ahead and just do some accuracy testing. I'm just kind of getting a feel for it right now. Grips are very comfortable, though. I do like it. Again, it's got a nice, quick recoil impulse with it. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to keep lollipopping the target. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, we're going to get that target taken down. We'll put a fresh target up, and then we'll come back and take a look at our targets when we get back home. Hang tight. Okay, so now this time we're going to go ahead and do 3 rounds per target. I'm going to try the best I can to be as accurate as possible. You know, we're talking about 10 yards here, and with these micro subcompact pistols, accuracy can be very difficult, especially on a gun like this. This is the first time I fired this gun in maybe a year, possibly 2. So it's been a while. But then I practice, obviously, you can become more proficient with any firearm that you own, right? Unless there's something inherently wrong with the gun. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go hot. Much better. Still a little high to the left. So that's, again, covering up the bullseye with the front sight. On the top target, we're going to go ahead and lollipop it. We'll set the bullseye on top of the front sight here. I'm still off a little bit. Again, it's going to take some practice for me to get 100% comfortable with this firearm. Okay, we're going to go and do 3 more shots. Again, I'll set the bullseye on top of the front sight here. Okay. So I added a little more finger on the trigger there. Maybe pull it back to the right a smidge. Okay. I think that was 3. Can't remember. All right, we'll go and shoot the bottom target. If we get 4, we get 4. No big deal. Okay, high and to the left. And that's it. So overall, high and to the left, you know, something like that might be a little hard to correct. It could be my grip, but, you know, overall I'm trying to hold the gun as steady as I can. I mean, it's still going to be within a self-defense distance of 10 yards or less. It's still going to hit where you need it to, essentially, for that critical mass area. All right, let's go and take the targets down. We'll get them back home, do some measurements, and let you know what we think. All right, hang tight. Okay, so we are back from the range, and you know, I would have shot this a little bit more, except the weather conditions were getting pretty adverse. Things were getting glazed over with ice, and I just wanted to get home safely. So we did 2 magazines. We had a pretty decent group at 10 yards. You know, we're talking out to 30 feet here. And honestly, you know, if you're talking about self-defense distance, this is pretty much going to hit what you need it to. Notice that I am high and to the left. I might need to make some corrections if I were to shoot this pistol in the future. Possibly drift the sight to the right a little bit. You know, I did talk to Defense Dad while I was coming home from the range, and he did tell me that the pistol has had no malfunctions. It's had no issues at all, except when using Sig Sauer V-Crown ammo, which is funny because the type of ammo he was buying is supposed to be engineered and perfected for micro compact and compact pistols, but it won't cycle reliably in the Sig Sauer P938. Otherwise, Hornady critical defense, punch, no problems at all. Obviously, I shot some 115 grain ball ammo, no issues. Weird. It is just weird. But anyway, let's check out the groups and see what we got. We have on the top, well, start off to the right here, 2.22 inches. Top target, I was shooting high and to the left, 3.853. Left target was 2.304. Bottom target was 1.293 for a tiny gun. That is not bad. I'm not going to complain about it. You do have a fairly short sight radius of 4 inches or less. And again, a very small pistol where every little move that you make is going to be even more exaggerated because of the small size of the gun. 4-group average was 2.4175 of an inch. So, you know, with 6 to 7 plus 1 on tap, the question is, you know, is this a gun that you'd want to carry? You know, if it runs reliably for you and you're comfortable with it and you practice with it like most other pistols out there, I would say yes. I mean, the gun has a very nice, crisp trigger, very comfortable to shoot. I would recommend the Hogue overmolded grip or Sig overmolded grip that comes with it, or the one that you can get for it. That definitely mitigates a lot of the recoil and the shock that you would normally feel through the hand. Not that that's that's going to matter when it comes to shooting it, say in a self-defense situation, but obviously if you're going to do lots of practice sessions with it or take it through some sort of a course, you do want to make sure that it's going to be comfortable to shoot, for a decent amount of rounds. Otherwise, it's great. I'm going to get it cleaned up and get this back to Defense Dad, so I will put a link to Defense Dad's channel at the end of this video. We had a great time shooting it today, and I finally got a chance to test it on the eve of a winter storm in January in Nebraska. But otherwise, guys, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you mash that bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos to the channel. I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.